you wild AI enthusiasts out there. It's your two favorite tech uncles back here for Cinephellas. I am Logan Myers. That's my good mate over there.
I'm Henry Hill. Thank you for joining us. Once again, we're back. It's the month of November, and we've got some movies to review. This one's a family movie, an animated movie that just came out within this past month, and it's one for the whole family. Both of us took our sons to go see this at the local cinema. Had a great time. It stars Lupita Nyong'o. We're talking about The Wild Robot.
Sometimes, to survive, we must become more than we were programmed to be.
Based off a book series, Wild Robots, put out by Dreamworks Animation. Of course, any fans out there know Dreamworks. They've been in the business for some time. Always competition with Pixar, but with this film, right from the get-go of the movie, the animation is absolutely beautiful. And something that really stood out to me having to do with this robot named Roz, played by Lupita Nyong'o, or voiced by, basically washes up on this remote island, I guess Pacific Northwest or Canada or somewhere, comes across a goose, kills a family, has to take on the baby and take over as the mother to raise this young goose.
It's all about Roz being in a place where she has no idea about and kind of taking in the surroundings, using all the technology and everything. She kind of takes everything in, hears all the animals, learns all the languages, and kind of has to fit in, until she can make it home, essentially, somewhere in space. She has a little transponder, but it isn't working. So she can't be found and, go back to where she's from. So she's going to have to learn to fit in. And it's all about her kind of helping these animals out, which is really cool. It's really about helping a youngling who doesn't have a family, and help it survive and kind of get its wings and be able to go out on its own. It's very much like a orphan baby and a mother story. And it's really well done. The animation, like you mentioned, is just spectacular, beautiful to look at. I'd be interested to see how this was done. It just looks beautiful. It looks like something was like painted almost. Like that's how the animation is. Looks really great on screen. Everything does. The sound design, all the voice actors in this. We were just talking about the list. It just goes on and on. Pedro Pascal, Lupita Nyong'o, Catherine O'Hara, Matt Berry, Mark Hamill. I didn't even know half these people were in the movie until after, and I read that voice list. But yeah, a lot of talented people here. We have Chris Sanders, the director and writer here. He's also responsible for doing the screenplays from several other animated features, How to Train Your Dragon. So there's a lot of talent involved in this, and this is a movie that you definitely want to see and check out with your family. We had a smile on our faces coming out of the theater. It's a good tale, and a good message for young kids too.
Definitely, yeah, it's a good story. A lot of great messages as you were getting at, going out, you're growing up, your parents raise you, trying to get you ready as an adult to go out into the real world and find your calling in life and things like that. I had a lot of great messages, great for young kids, great for adults like us. I took something out of it, writing in this, of the characters I thought was really interesting, alongside the beautiful animation. All these different creatures and animals throughout the woods is really cool. I'm a big fan of the outdoors and seeing bears and foxes and things like that. And I thought the voice actors did a really great job portraying these different characters, trying to, get along with this big ass robot, being a mother, taking care of this, young animal. I thought was very interesting, unique, and definitely the best animated film of the year that I've seen thus far. A really great movie, brought a tear to my eye at some points in the movie. And a movie I would definitely pick up for the home collection. Rewatch this again. I had a great time with it. Didn't really watch too many trailers, didn't know too much about it. Went in with fresh eyes. Had a great time watching this with my son and my wife. So that being said, I'm gonna give The Wild Robot. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 robot hair pieces.
the dichotomy of this movie is great because you have technology on one hand and then you have the outdoors, which, seem to butt heads because, all of us with our phones and stuff, you see people walking outside and they're still on their phones. They're not paying attention to the nature around them. But this really tells you how technology and nature can coexist and, utilizing and, helping each other. And there's a lot of good messages within the film here. And, a lot of the things that we hear nowadays, it's about AI progressing and how, it's gonna be a bad thing. Well, not necessarily. It can be used for a lot of good things too. It just depends on, us as humans, how we're gonna hopefully use it for good and not be pricks and ruin it for everybody. But who knows, and then the whole movie industry, it's going to change that. And so a lot of change is coming with AI, but I thought this movie really did a good job of showing, it doesn't have to be all bad. We're going to be able to work together and they're going to be able to make our lives better, hopefully too. And vice versa. Like I said before, yeah, there were some moments in here that had us all choked up and smiling at the end, and good news that a sequel is on the way based on this book series. So that's great. I'd love to see more adventures in this world. They really did a good job. The animation's beautiful, like you mentioned. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you here. This is definitely the best animated film of the year, and I expect it to take home some statues for sure. Great voice work by all the actors. Lupita Nyong'o as Roz was great. Go down the list of the voice actors. They all did a great job. Great message, great animation, great movie. So with that being said, I too am going to give The Wild Robot a 5 out of 5 artificial intelligent hair plugs.
Want to hear from all you wild robots out there. What did you like about The Wild Robot? What did you like about it? Have you read the books? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Also, check out these wild tech enthusiasts on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie, news, and reviews.
That's right. And we're going to be back all month long with some great reviews to come, some movies coming out. One that I'm thinking of right now that both of us will be seeing this week is starring Uncle Hugh Grant. That's right, that English lad who we all
Notting Hill
enjoy.
too?
I wish. Oh, man. No, Heretic, of course, or the new A24 horror film that we're both really looking forward to. It's gotten some really great advanced reviews. So we're going to be watching that this week, and we're going to have a review for you next week. So stay tuned all month long. So until the next Cinephellas movie review, I'm Uncle Henry, and that's my good mate over there.
I'm Logan Pascal, signing out until the next movie review. Cheers!
Cheers!